There he is.
Charlie Carbs and cycling.
Volta Catalunya stage 1, here we go. Sprint stage, Movistar basic controlled at the front. We can now see Quickstep moving up in order to set up Albert Hodig. We've got other GC teams being there. We've got Cofidis trying to lead out for Nasser Buhani, and we've also got Bora Hansgrohe here as well, who are in the middle of the peloton. You can see a lot of GC teams are further back, like Sky, etc. So Movistar are really trying to line this up. Maybe they think that Valverde might be able to have a bit of a go. You can see there's a bit of picture outage here, unfortunately. But anyway, we keep going. So you can see it's a pretty technical run-in, very fast. There's one, actually it's not too technical. There's a couple like corners here or there, but mainly it's actually on pretty big roads, to be honest. So yeah, this is you can see Quickstep's now moving up on the left-hand side as you look, on the right-hand side as you look at it from the TV motos, and everyone else is pretty much strung out behind. And Quickstep just take control of it really early on and just absolutely dominate the lead out. And I'll show you some key points in a bit where I think the other teams really messed up and they shouldn't have lent on Quickstep so much. So you can see at the moment, Quickstep are now on the front, absolutely driving. You can see Bob Youngles is now going to be in second wheel, and they've got about 4 or 5 riders with 2.2k to go, which is pretty much perfect. That's where you really want to be. You need to have at least 3 riders, realistically, for the last 1k in order to have a perfect lead out. So one guy goes from about 1k to 500 meters and then 500 meters to 200 meters to go, more or less. So you can see with 1.9k to go, they've got one guy who's going to do the lead out from pretty much 2k to 1k. Who I'm not 100% sure. I think this is Michael Murkov at the moment, who's doing a slightly longer lead out than he used to do. And then we got Bob Youngles, and then we got Rikeze, I believe, and then we got Hodig. So you can see here, Quickstep are lining it out. Buhani's behind, looking in trouble. Movistar are there, but you'll see in a bit Bora Hansgrohe come from quite deep, and they look like they've almost left it perfectly. But you'll see at the end, they eventually end up messing it up. So this guy has now got to do about another 400 meter turn. So they're going 60-65 k's an hour down here, so it's real quick. So the last 1k will be done in under a minute, so it really is a short effort. And Bob Youngles, he's super strong on these efforts. You'll see when he comes through, he does an absolutely monstrous turn and almost gaps people off the back just because he's so strong. Look, so here Bob Youngles goes around, and look at the gap that came up from Bob Youngles' wheel. So he's really whipped up the pace up to 65 k's an hour, probably, I'd say. Then we've got Cofidis with two riders behind, and we've also got Bora Hansgrohe with 2 riders. So in reality, Quickstep look like they could get swamped by the other riders, but they do an incredible lead out. So Bob Youngles is just strung out. You can see no one really wants to move up here because Quickstep are on the front, absolutely driving it. But here, I feel like the other teams need to start moving up because at the moment, Quickstep only have 2 riders, so if they manage to get ahead, the other teams, because they're all drafting now, and they're probably getting a better draft as well, because they're slightly further back. So you can see some teams like Matej Mohoric is moving up on the left-hand side, and now Bora are trying to move up, but Jay McCarthy just leaves it way, way too late, and he just can't seem to get up to speed fast enough. So you can see here that they're just way too late. The sprint is gone, and Albert Hodig has left it, and Sam Bennett is just like not even near it. Like 50 meters go, you can see here Sam Bennett is pretty much like just started a sprint, and like there's just no way he's going to get across. And Jay McCarthy just also managed to get third. I don't think Jay McCarthy really absolutely killed himself. I think he was almost going for the sprint himself. So watch this again, and you'll just see that Quickstep just managed to hold everyone in place, while Bora Hansgrohe and Cofidis just don't really seem to launch their lead out early enough. Alright, so here we go, helicopter footage. So you can see Quickstep on the front, and Buhani's on the left, and you can see Bora here, really, they should have been further up, because at the moment, Quickstep have got maybe a couple meters, and look, this is too late. He's launched there, which is like probably 100 meters to go, and like, what the hell are Bora doing? Bora should have launched their lead out far, far earlier, but instead Sam Bennett was never on the wheel, and you can see he's just way too late. Hodig, as soon as he went, like that's 100 meters, that's 50 meters to go there. Like, Sam Bennett only launched a sprint with 100 meters to go, which is just not long enough. They should have really just launched the lead out earlier. You can see again here, if they'd launched the lead out way earlier, Sam Bennett might have a chance. But Sam Bennett can barely got on terms because he literally launched a sprint with 100 meters to go, which is just impossible to get past someone. Quickstep did a perfect lead out because they just kept him in front, and he only had to do a tiny little sprint at 100 meters to go. So Hodig had the perfect lead out, mainly just thanks to Bob Youngles. So there we go. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Woohoo!